here. This has to be one of my favorite shows this season. I know I'm going to like it because I love running. It's really a great way to exercise. I understand not everybody likes running, but I was sitting here like, yo, is it going to slap though? And ever since episode 1, I knew it was a banger and it delivered every single time. Now, what I like about Run the Win the most is what he said in the last episode I watched, episode 6. I'm going to watch episode 7 after this. Old boy pretty much said, instead of running from reality, how about you run with it? And I was like, yo, that's a great way to look at it. So essentially in this show, there's like this crazy marathon that the guy in the green wants to do. And the thing is, he wants to run too, but the problem is, it seemed like he had an injury that happened either last semester or recently that's stopping him from saying, okay, I could just run whenever I want. So he needed to find 9 of the people so that way he could run this marathon. It's really intense, but here's the catch. Only those that qualify can participate in this marathon in the first place. And the thing is, how do you find 9 of the people that really care about running? If you got people that are good at running, doesn't mean they want to do a whole marathon with other people. Because you know how it goes. If you get people to do something, cool. But getting a lot of people to come together for the sake of it, it's not an easy thing to do, to say the very least. So the way this place works, there's like an apartment where essentially everyone there gets free rent. But the catch is you have to be part of the school's track and field team. But here's the thing, no one knew this till recently. So like, wait a minute, you're just gonna throw this on us? You're telling us we have to run a marathon or we have to move out? That's not even fair. So obviously no one wanted to move out, but no one wanted to just say, okay, yeah, we're just gonna run. No, it wasn't that simple. So old boy had to finesse them. They love his cooking, and he knows about them because he's been living with them for at least, it seemed like a year for almost everybody except the new guy, the guy in the black. Whew, it was crazy, bro. It really was. Because every episode I'm just like, oh, they're really about this life. I love the cast. It's really a fun watch. And I like about it, the main guy, Kurihara, he's going through the motions. He can run, he's good at running, but his big problem is, when he was in high school, right? Because he was so good at running, everyone on the team felt like he set a bar so high that they could never reach it. So they kind of hated him, and it made him feel like he doesn't really want to run. Let me explain real quick. If you are good at running or good at any sport, and you're better than your teammates, it kind of makes you overshadow the teammates. And the coach even saying, everyone be like, Kurihara, you know, when we go back, we're running like crazy until you all get to his level. Because apparently, this man's breaking records, especially for a high school student. And it keeps getting better each and every time. But the thing is, he didn't ask to be as good at running, he just is. And he didn't ask the coach to put him on a pedestal, it just happened. So his teammates for a long time didn't like him, but they didn't say it to his face. They kind of implied it like, oh, this is your fault. We have to run more because you're better than us, and we can't do anything about it. So it's crazy. And now, after seeing the flashback, I started understanding why he was so standoffish. He feels like if he ever works in a group setting, he's always going to hold everybody back because no one can reach his level, especially when it comes to running. So that's why he was like, I don't want to join this apartment place. I don't want to do the marathon, but he's doing it. And next episode is going to begin the qualifiers. Because like I said, not everyone gets to run, but everyone gets a chance to run. And like I said in the last episode, it was saying, alright, does this make sense to you? Only the qualified can run. And I actually get what it means. It's not just saying, oh, if you win the qualifying round, yes, you can run in the marathon as a whole. It's saying, do you believe only those who are fit or belong deserve a chance to shine? And I was sitting here like, yeah, I can't really agree with that, because if we play by that rule book, that means essentially we should never do anything we're bad at. We shouldn't do anything that's hard for us or challenging in any capacity. That's why I like this show so much. It's really not just about running, it's about characters realizing the stuff we just can't do on our own. There's a lot of obstacles. But what are we going to do? Run away from reality and deny the facts, or embrace the bad boy and find a way to make everything work for us. And that's why I love it so much. So each of the characters initially didn't like running, but they realize what running brings. When you run, your mind is clear, only focusing on your breathing. Everything in your mind, it just slips away. And I understand not everyone likes the exercise running or exercising in general, but every time I finish a run, I feel like, yo, I want a Grammy. I just feel so much better. My stress goes down. I just feel like, yo, I did a lot. Obviously, I get it. A lot of people associate exercise and punishment, so maybe that's how the characters viewed running initially. Like, oh, it's something you do because you got to be healthy, yada, yada. Maybe over time they realize that's not even the case. It never was the case. It's just, once again, people deciding that, hey, this is how I feel about something, and it can never get better. Even the guy who sucks at running and loves comic books and manga, they got him to run. I mean, granted, he doesn't actually run. It's like he does a super slow walk, but even his time has got better compared to before. And that got me saying, whoa, okay, see, anything is possible. And he told off Kurara's teammate from high school that was trying to tell them, hey, you can't run with that man because he's selfish and he doesn't appreciate the people. And they're like, hey, you can't tell us what to do. We may not be on your level, but that doesn't mean you can talk down to us. So Prince, he's a sensational guy, and every episode focuses on one of the characters and their internal struggles and why that, yeah, they're in this college, yeah, they're trying to make moves, but they all know the chance of them all going and participating in the marathon, it's slim to none. But regardless, they're still trying, and that's what I find interesting, because one of the main guys who wants them to do this run in the first place, hold up, his name is Haji. He's like, yo, I realize that not everyone's gonna be able to qualify and run the marathon, but we're still letting everybody qualify, or at least try to qualify. And that got me thinking, how? So look, they're gonna do a round trip college race called Hoken Eden. It's the greatest, or one of the biggest, university marathon relay races in Japan. It's held once every year between January 2nd and 3rd, going from Tokyo, Hakone, and back, for a total of 135.4 miles, which means everyone has to be able to run at least 30 miles. So can you imagine that, bro? I love running, but even that sounds like a lot for me. And now I understand why everyone's like, yo, we're college students, we need to sign up for this. Yes, it could help them, you know, get noticed, get girls, get fame, all this other stuff. But they don't really want that. They just want to enjoy the college life. Because one guy in the show named Nico-chan, well, his name's Nico, but they call him Nico-chan Senpai. He smokes. He's a programming student. He's a fourth year, but he's supposed to graduate already. So I don't know what's going on. But he's a super senior. He's probably lacking. And he said, yeah, he likes running because when he does, it's the only time he feels clean. When he's running, he doesn't think about, oh, I need to smoke a cigarette. He's good. And I was wondering, yo, this is kind of weird. So this guy loves smoking cigarettes, and the only time he decided to stop is because of his health, because he was saying that's why he likes running. It's good for his health, makes him feel better. And another guy in the show, he wants to be life of the party. He doesn't want to go with the plan, because like in the beginning, like half the guys didn't want to do any type of training for this marathon. They're sitting here like, no, bad idea. So half of them were just chilling and finding every reason not to join. But remember, it's majority rules thing, since they all live in this apartment. And keep in mind, it's probably like the beginning or the middle half of the semester. You can't easily just find new housing. So they're just like, okay, we gotta stall. But over time, they start to realize running ain't that bad. It's tedious, but it's actually good exercise. Everyone's time's improving, and everyone's starting to realize that they have more in common than they initially thought. So, in the last episode I seen, episode 6, the guy called King, he was upset because he was sitting here like, I just want to get a secure job. He trained so hard, he's good at trivia, but it's like he didn't get chosen. And that kind of made him feel like he doesn't want to do anything with his life. He doesn't want to try, and he kept saying the whole episode, hey, I'm not putting my life on hold for anybody, no matter what. So I understand y'all want to run with me. You guys say I should try. I don't have to try. I have to do anything I don't want to do. And then, that's when Haji was saying, hey, King, let me ask you something, though. You running with us, how does that hurt you? I used to be just like you. You know, I'm sitting here chilling and finding every reason not to do anything that is hard for me. I just stay in my little bubble. But you know what I realized? That's not healthy. How do you improve if you always stick to what you're good at and you never go outside of those barriers? And that's all sitting here like, oh, this show is hitting bars, baby. they're actually touching those sensitive topics. Because what I like about all the characters, it's not like they just instantly jumped into the situation. They took their time and showcased their personalities. If someone told me, hey, you gotta do something, and you don't want to do it, you will find every way not to do that thing, even if it benefits you, even if it can give you more. But I have to think about King, his situation. I can relate, because one, I'm about to become a senior in college. Two, when you have your mind set on a goal and things don't go your way, no matter what the situation is, it's always demoralizing. You don't want to do anything else. So even if someone told you, hey, remember that job you wanted to get? Yeah, we picked somebody else. Oh, we want to take you, but at this time, oh, we found better candidates. Those emails always hurt, no matter how they send it, no matter how they word it. So I understand how King feels. But it's not fair you're going to hurt the homies' feelings because what? You didn't get what you wanted. That's not fair because they have nothing to do with you and situation. And they were checking on you saying, hey, King, you good? Anything happen, bro? What's up? Are you feeling okay? What can we do to make the situation better? But every time they said that, he still wouldn't listen. He still didn't want their help. He kept finding ways to like shut them off. And I understand that's a tactic people use, but I like how they use that to show off in the show that life is not sunshine and rainbows. We know this. Obviously, you don't always get situations you want to be in, but you always can choose how you react to situations. That's why I'm enjoying the show so much. It's reminding me of all my favorite things about life. It's hard, but you can make it harder or simpler on yourself. It just comes down to what you're really trying to do. And obviously, not every time you can anticipate stupid stuff, the worst case scenario. What made me happy is, especially this year, a lot of anime I'm seeing, it's relating to stuff I'm going through in my life and reminding me that I'm not the only one who struggles. It may feel like that sometimes, but no matter what, everybody's going to struggle. Everybody's going to go through stuff they didn't want to deal with, but have to find a workaround to it. And after seeing, like, one black guy in the show, his thing was, he's, like, been in Japan for a little bit, but he doesn't have the best Japanese, my bad. And the problem is, like, he's still learning. And he was sitting here like, I don't know if I should actually be doing all this. I don't like running. I'm not really that good. And over time, he and another guy in the show like, okay, we can give it a try. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So it's like every episode is building upon each other for this ultimate goal. So I feel like by the end of the episode, we'll see what happened in the opening. The opening was like hinting at they're going to struggle and run their butts off. And then over time, they'll love running. They'll love exercise. And they'll bond closer because they've been through a lot together. So one of the guys I'm talking about, his name is Takashi. He's pretty cool. He's pretty much the roommate of King-sama. And essentially, he was sitting here last episode saying, last one I've seen, yeah, I never thought I would like running either, but I'm gonna do it. You know why? It's pretty simple, bro. I thought if I tried running, I would get something out of it. I'd find a reason to like it. And I did. It's actually a lot of fun. Everyone's getting along. Everyone's starting to hang out with each other. So I understand you're going through something right now. And I'm not saying that my struggles are better than your struggles or anything like that. But if you choose to let that bother you, that's on you. But just try. Run with us. See how it goes. If you don't like it, you don't have to do any more. Plain and simple. And it was just nice interactions. All the characters feel like genuine people. They don't feel like one character dominates the show. They all matter in their own way. And all interesting. In every episode, you're not just seeing, oh, them running. You see their daily lives. Like I said, they're all college students, all going through a struggle trying to figure out what they want to do with their life. It's not an easy thing to do. And yes, there's going to be a lot of good times and bad times. But what matters at the end of the day, you live in the lifestyle you want to live. And you can just enjoy your life to the fullest. Yeah, we're going to struggle. Yeah, we're going to have bad times. But who says all it's going to be? That's why I like the show so much. It's reminding me that no matter what happens, you always get to pick how you want to handle situations. You may not have the best days. You're not going to have the greatest thing ever. But if you have some outlet, it's better than no outlet. So for a lot of people, as you all know, exercise is how they let off their steam. So I think running or just working out in general, it's the best thing ever. Enjoy your life to the sauciest. Hey, what's good, Saucy? What's good, cousin? What's good? What's good? What's good? But yeah, so I'm enjoying the show. It's pretty solid. I love the ending song because normally with anime I always skip the ending songs, but this ending theme, it's really soothing. I don't know what it's trying to say, but it's giving the vibe that more is to come, and then has a preview, so it's like beautiful ending song, preview, you enjoy that bad boy, and you keep moving. It's truly sensational. It's motivating me because right now life is crazy, but you have nice anime in life. It's hard to stay mad or upset. Well, in biz, we all had, off days, other stuff, yada yada. But seeing these characters improve each and every episode and slowly change into who they want to be, it's amazing. Just came listen to you do your thing. Okay, I got you, cousin. Whew. I want to say it's probably my favorite show this season. If we're not counting sequels, if we're not counting, stuff that happened or at least started last season. Because it's just a weird time to be an anime fan. There's a lot of cool announcements. Like we got Dr. Stone. That anime's coming. Fire Brigade's in the anime. So, whoo! It's looking litty. So, yeah. If we're just talking about stuff that only happened this season, my favorite type to be right now, Run with the Winds, Kakuri Circus, Boarding School Juliet, Zombieland Saga, Amina Yell. Yeah. This is based on stuff that's like, that happened this season. There's nothing really tied to it, like a light novel or other stuff. But, oh my goodness, bro. Like, I love this show. And I knew since it dropped, I was going to like it. It has beautiful color palettes. The characters all have good voices. They match who they're supposed to be. That makes me say, oh, my immersion is broken. Every time they do something, I'm interested no matter what it is. I mean, I never thought I liked Slice of Life, but overall, this show is a solid 10 out of 10. Plain and simple. People were saying it's like Haikyuu. Well, it kind of reminds me of Haikyuu, the way the colors are, the characters, the way they're designed. But I don't know, guys. It's just, if you need something to watch, definitely check out Run with the Wind. It's everything you need and more. It has comedy. It has, antics. It's just sensational, to say the very least. I was going to say more, but I don't want to spoil it too much. I just want y'all to check it out and tell me what y'all think about it. What is your favorite anime this season? Which one you're saying, not for me? And all the good stuff. I can say really so much more, but the crew needs me.